When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. UMass will kick off and will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense will start this game off. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll run it from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? He wants to throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do right.
Oh, he got loose. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's hooked. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Minutemen! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Using his legs, it's Rich. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Rich. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
7, Louisville, 0.
The Cardinals looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cardinals! The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on! Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, UMass! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snagged in the middle. It's Rich. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Buying some time. Slides away. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year. But now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Minutemen.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Turbin. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying play action. On the move to his left. Open space at the 25. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. The Cardinals will boot away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on... turns, and that one puts his offense in business. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Minuteman! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
48, Louisville, 7.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Daly.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit. You know, maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. Caught in the backfield, it's McNabb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the lone running back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got his man quickly. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And this beatdown is close to incompletion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many up.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense is sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Uncorks it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The UMass offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The lone back's got it. Breaks into the open. just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, UMass! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Past the 45. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They want that clock to run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The run to the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense early. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Minuteman! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right.
Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.